everyone. Thank you for joining Goodnight Stories with Kip. My name is Natalie Bond, and I'm a Student Success Advisor at the Keystone School. Today, we're going to read about sharks. This book is by Catriona Clarke, designed by Stephen Moncraft, illustrated by Adam Ralph, additional illustrations by Ian West, and the reading consultant is Allison Kelly from Roehampton University. Sharks. This book has a table of contents, which tells you what information is on which page, so you can find it easily. All kinds of sharks. There are more than 400 different types of sharks. Some are as big as a bus, and some are as small as this book. This tiger shark is twice as big as a grown man. What is a shark? A shark is a type of fish. Lots of sharks look like this black-tip reef shark. They have a snout, gills. The fin on the shark's back stops it from rolling from side to side, helps keep it upright. And the tail fin helps the shark to swim quickly. These two fins help the shark to turn and swim up or down. A shark's skeleton isn't made of bone, like other fish. It is made of cartilage, which is lighter and bendier. Cartilage is what the top of your ears and your nose are made of. Sharks can't swim backwards like other fish can. Gill power. All animals need a gas called oxygen to live. Sharks and other fish use their gills to take oxygen from the water around them. Some sharks keep their mouths open while they're swimming to let water flow in. The shark takes in oxygen as the water flows out through the gill slits. Some sharks can breathe while they lie on the sea floor. This is a nurse shark, and it can suck water into holes behind its eyes as well as into its mouth. Just one mouth. Some sharks need to keep swimming to be able to breathe. They even swim in their sleep. Super senses. Sharks are the best hunters in the ocean. They have very good hearing, eyesight, and sense of smell. A struggling fish caught on a fishing line makes sound waves in the water that a shark can hear from a long way away. See those waves? Those are sound waves. The shark quickly moves into attack. It snatches the fish from the fisherman's line and eats it. Sharks also have extra senses that help them to find food. All animals give off small electrical signals. There are tiny holes on this shark's snout. These allow it to sense signals coming from a fish hiding nearby. Types of teeth. A shark's main weapon is its teeth. Sharks have different shapes of teeth depending on what they eat. Great white sharks have huge jagged teeth for cutting into big chunks of meat. Sand tiger sharks have sharp pointed teeth for holding small struggling fish. A horn shark has small flat teeth for cracking and grinding shells. Sharks have lots of rows of teeth. When one tooth breaks or gets blunt or dull, a tooth from behind replaces it. Tiger sharks will eat almost anything. A set of bongo drums was once found in a tiger shark's stomach. That's crazy. Attack! Some sharks surprise their prey by rushing at it from below. Each year, baby albatrosses learn to fly on beaches near Hawaii in the United States. Tiger sharks lurk beneath the surface, waiting for a bird to fall or land in the water. A shark bursts out of the water and attacks an unlucky baby albatross. Sharks sometimes attack people, but this is very rare. This surfboard was bitten by a tiger shark, but the surfer escaped. A thresher shark can use its long tail fin to hit its prey before eating it. Different disguises. Many sharks can hide from their prey because of the way they look. They have dark backs, which make them difficult to spot from the surface. And they have pale bellies, which make them hard to see from below, too. See, their tops are dark and their bellies are pale. Scientists have discovered that scalloped hammerhead sharks can get a suntan. Tasseled wobbegong sharks are very well disguised. Their patterned skin helps them to blend in with the rocks on the seafloor. Can you find him in this picture? Right there. He is a very good hider. Baby sharks. Baby sharks are called pups. Some pups hatch from eggs and some are born like other animals. This is the egg case of a dogfish shark. This pup will hatch out in a few months. Shark pups are able to swim and hunt as soon as they are born. They don't need parents to look after them. A horn shark lays strange-looking eggs that are shaped like spirals. It pushes the eggs into gaps between the rocks to keep them safe from danger. 8 months later, the pups break out of the egg cases and swim away. There it is in between the rocks. And there's the little babies, 8 months later. Across the oceans, sharks live in all the oceans of the world. Some sharks like to stay in one place. This place is called their territory. Caribbean reef sharks live near coral reefs where the water is warm. Greenland sharks live in the icy cold water near the North Pole. Bull sharks sometimes swim a very long way up rivers. Blue sharks travel longer distances than most sharks. They roam the oceans looking for food. These blue sharks are feeding on tiny fish called anchovies. Sharks of the deep. There are sharks that live far below the surface of the ocean. This is a frilled shark. Its long body makes it look like an eel, but it's a shark. Scientists do not know much about frilled sharks because they hardly ever see them. The shark above is a prickly dogfish. It has sharp spines in front of its fins. See the sharp spines? A lantern shark's body glows in the darkness of the deep ocean. That's pretty cool. Gentle giants. The biggest sharks of all are also the least dangerous. They feed on small fish and tiny animals and plants called plankton. The whale shark is the biggest fish in the world. It swims just beneath the surface of the water. It feeds by swimming with its huge mouth open. It takes food from the water as the water flows out through its gills. Whale sharks can grow to be the size of a school bus. That's huge. Great white terror. The great white shark is the most famous shark. It eats big fish, seals, sea lions, dolphins, and sometimes even people. This cage allows a diver to stay safe while studying the shark. A great white shark can go without food for 2 months after it has eaten a big meal. Could you go 2 months without eating? I don't think so. A great white shark circles a group of seals before it moves in for the kill. The shark attacks. It thrusts its jaws forward so that it can take a huge bite. It leaps out of the water and snaps its jaws shut around the seal. Strange sharks. Some sharks look very different from the normal shark shape. A swell shark swells up its body and wedges itself between rocks so that it can't be attacked. Saw sharks have long snouts. They use their snouts to find prey buried in the sand. Hammerhead sharks like to eat all kinds of fish, especially rays. The shark uses its wide head to pin down a ray, then bites the ray's wing. Now that the ray can't swim away, the shark can take its time to eat. Sharks in danger. Millions of sharks are killed each year. Some types of shark are in danger of completely dying out if this doesn't change. Some people like to try to catch big dangerous sharks for sport, for fun. In many countries, sharks are killed for their fins, which are used to make soup. Oil leaking from ships and other kinds of pollution can poison sharks. Sharks also get tangled up in fishing nets, and they die because they cannot breathe. This silky shark has been trapped in a net used for catching tuna. Here's a glossary of shark words. So here are some of the words in this book that you might not know. This page tells you what they mean. Gills are the slits on a shark's body that help it to breathe underwater. A snout are a shark's nose, and sharks use their snouts to help them find food. Prey is the fish or other creatures that a shark hunts and eats. A pup is a baby shark. Some sharks have over 100 pups. Egg case is a hard shell that shark pups live in before they hatch. Territory is the place where a shark lives most of the time. And plankton are the tiny animals and plants. Whale sharks eat plankton. There's some websites that you can go to learn more about sharks, and I'll put them in the links with this video so you can check those out. And this is a picture of a shark tooth that is millions of years old. In real life, it's bigger than your hand. That's the end of the book today. I hope you all loved learning about sharks with me. Have a wonderful night, and thanks for joining Goodnight Stories with Kit.